Welcome back. In the next series of videos, I'm going to talk about two very important documents that I want you to download, keep close by, read in full, and know and understand. And those two documents are the course syllabus and the course calendar. And to hold you accountable to that, I will have a quiz for you coming up at the end of this week that's going to ask you about these documents. So please spend some time with them. I'm not going to read it to you word for word, so do read both of them on your own. I plan on highlighting and talking about some of the key information. You see the syllabus right here on the screen, so let me jump into that. And let's talk about some important information here. COM 101, you should know, is oral communication. It's a public speaking course, so the kind of oral communication we're interested in is public communication, one person speaking to many people. I'm your instructor, Dr. Joseph Hassert. You can call me Dr. Joe, Dr. Joseph, Dr. Hassert, Professor Joe, Professor Joseph, Professor Hassert. That's fine with me. Here's my email address, so you can always contact me by emailing me directly. I'll talk in a little bit about some other ways of getting a hold of me and how I'd like you to prioritize the kinds of messages you're sending to me. At the beginning of each week, I will make an announcement on Canvas, and I'll tell you when the drop-in hours are for that week. Drop-in hours are for general questions that you might have, extra help on assignments. They're optional, but it's like a place if you wanted to come talk to me, that's where you could find me for at least 1 hour every week. Of course, if you can't make those drop-in hours for extra help, you can schedule some one-on-one time. We'll meet like via Zoom or something like that. Message me. Send me some times when you are available, and I'll select from those times. And if you'd like, we can meet virtually rather than during the drop-in hours. This is, as I mentioned, a oral communication course that's focused on strategies of effective, ethical, and empathic public speaking. And we're going to apply what we're learning and reading about in this course to 3 graded public speeches. That's the primary focus of the course. There's also textbook readings, recorded lectures that you'll watch, several quizzes, a final exam, some group discussion. Our textbook, good news, is free, and it's available at these links that you can find in the document. They're also on the Canvas page. Let me just jump to the Canvas page. Let me show you first the chat. That's where we'll have the drop-in hours. And then here are the 2 links to the textbook. The first one is the link to the PDF, which I would prefer you to use because it has page numbers. You download the PDF right here. It has page numbers, and you don't need to be online to read the PDF. Of course, you need a PDF reader like Adobe or something like that. The other version of the textbook is online. It's the website. And to read the book, you click here, and then you have to go through the table of contents, and there's no page numbers, so you got to kind of follow the chapters. And then it just appears on the web page, so you do need to have access to the internet to use this version of the textbook. I would recommend getting the PDF. Yes, so that's the textbook. It's free. You'll need it to be confident about the assignments. A lot of the readings will help you directly with completing the assignments. And of course, there will be reading comprehension quizzes. So take notes, pay attention to key terms and concepts, and apply what you're reading to the speech making process. I already talked to you about the course rationale and why I think this course is important. Here's some information about how I want you to think about your communication with me. If you have questions, concerns, or topics to discuss, there are 4 different ways in which you can communicate with me, and I'd like you to kind of follow this communication flow as described here. The first place is the Common Course Questions board. It will be in the Discussion tab here, Discussions, and then right here, Common Course Questions. The Common Course Question board is where you can post questions that are kind of general to the course and not personal. I'll answer these questions as soon as possible, and if you see that another student has posted a question to the Common Course Question board and you know the answer to it, go ahead and answer. I'll check it from time to time to make sure that I've answered everything and that that the answers are accurate. So it'll save me time instead of emailing me about something you're confused about with the directions of an assignment. Post it there. There's a chance somebody else was confused, and it can save me some time there. Canvas email, you can directly message me through Canvas Messenger or through your school's email. You can do that if you want to ask me personal questions that do not concern other students. If you email me with an issue that's not personal, I'm probably going to tell you to take it to the Common Course Question board. Another place that we might communicate is once you've submitted a graded assignment. Let's say you turn in your first speech. I grade that speech, give you some feedback, and then you have a question about that speech. Go ahead and make that comment on the assignment page for that speech. Use the comments feature in the particular assignment if you have a question about that assignment. And then the 4th way I already mentioned would be the drop-in hours that will be announced at the beginning of each week, or you can schedule a private virtual meeting with me. I'm going to log into Canvas every Monday through Thursday, check my email once a day, and try to answer all emails within 24 hours, excluding the weekends and holidays. Generally, I don't grade your work early. I wait until the due date has passed, and then I start my evaluations. And I usually complete those evaluations within 1 to 2 weeks for the major assignments. Here are some materials you're going to need for this course. You, of course, need a computer. I hope you have one, because otherwise you're going to have difficulty finding the content you need. And so I think, the bigger the screen you have, the better for your memory, the better for your learning. So get yourself access to a computer. If you don't have access to a computer, you might qualify to be loaned a laptop from CSN. You can reach out to me if you're in need of a computer. These are the don't do that. Okay, these are the browsers. Undo. Okay, these are the browsers that work with Canvas. They're listed here, and you can read more about it at this link. You're going to need some video recording equipment. Your phone, a laptop, a tablet, a camcorder of some kind that will allow you to record yourself giving the speeches, and then you're going to upload that video to YouTube and then submit the link to the YouTube video to the assignment page in Canvas. So you will need some video recording equipment that will get, I need to be able to see and hear you. So be able to record yourself. Here are the student learning objectives. There are 6 of them. You can read them on your own. They all apply to creating and listening to speeches. So it's a public speaking class. Some key skills that you need are listed here. Some basic stuff. You need to be able to navigate Canvas, download some plugins, be able to use your email and your messenger, be able to save files to your computer, use the video recording equipment, upload files to Canvas and to YouTube, and just be a courteous student who uses etiquette. Here are some qualities of a successful student. So these are some important things that you should do in order to be successful in the course. I'm going to let you read these on your own. And I'm going to stop this video here and pick up with the course information with the course assignments.